Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Rhiannon, and it's been a while since we've done an unboxing. It's actually been a while since I've had a new deck. I really didn't go into like a low buy energy intentionally. I just haven't seen any decks that I wanted, and I just haven't had the urge to really purchase any decks, but I did have the beautiful Ethany Dawn. She reached out to me and wanted to send me a few of her decks, and I was like, yeah, I would love to. I'm going to be featuring them in my Oracle group, Oracle Obsessed. If you're not already there, please join us. I'll link it down below. Also, if you are a deck creator or publisher, I do run a Tarot Oracle Divination group on Facebook. We're just under 10,000 people. If you would like to have one of your decks featured, reach out to me. My email and my links will also be will be linked down below. So let's get into it. I also put a post on Oracle Obsessed, ask which one I should open first. So I do have one that I'm going to open, but she sent me the Penumbra Tarot, which I am not familiar with. I really don't even think that I don't know how long it's been around. I don't feel like I've really seen it in a lot of videos. So I'm really excited to jump into this one. It says, number 1, a space of partial illumination between the perfect shadow on all sides and the full light. 2, a surrounding or adjoining region in which something exists in a lesser degree, a fringe. 3, something that covers, surrounds, or obscures a shroud. Gain insight and answers while discovering the realm of celestials, elements, and magical beings through the 78 arcana of the tarot. So that is the one I would be the most excited about, but I am excited about all three, to be honest. Secondly, the Modern Love Tarot. Love this one. I didn't know this one was still available. I will link all of her decks and her website below. Ethany does great classes. She's a reader. She's been a pillar in the tarot community for a very long time. I do know she's having a surgery, so good luck to you, Ethany. I'm excited for you. I know how you said that this has just been bothering you with your back and everything. I feel you. I've got some big tatas myself. So sending so much love and healing to Ethany for her surgery that she's going into. Love this. This is the Modern Love Tarot, exploring the many facets of love. This will be exciting to have coming into the Valentine's season. And as many of you know, or some of you may not know, I am a full-time tarot reader, and I work on the psychic hotlines. And so like 99% of the readings I do are love-based. So I do love to have decks that are inclusive. This is a beautiful deck. The cards in the Modern Love Tarot represent love in all of its glory, including diverse representations of family, love, and people. This deck can help people navigate their relationships with themselves and the people they love in their lives, whether they need help healing from past relationships, navigating current ones, or finding a new lasting love. So I'm excited to do that. But the one everybody voted on, drum roll please. The Modern Goddess Oracle. Goddesses and 16 empowering archetypes for the metaphysical badass. I love that. Modern Goddess Oracle. This deck brings ancient goddesses into the current era. With all the challenges, technology, and complexities of their life, their core characteristics remain the same, but their appearances and viewpoints have evolved, allowing you to bring them into your everyday life and spiritual practice. Created and written by Ethany. 2021. I actually don't think I'm that familiar with this one either. One of my favorite decks, and I consider it to be one of my working decks, which means I keep it right here on my desk, back there with the black bumblebees, is her Awakened Oracle, or the Awakened Soul Oracle. Love that deck. Okay, so let's get into this Modern Goddess. And just again, thank you so much, Ethany. I'm a big fan of hers. I took her tarot summer school like 2 or 3 summers ago, and I absolutely loved it. I hope she's doing something like that this year. And also, I would love to participate as a teacher, Ethany, shout out. Maybe I could do something with like the psychic hotlines or something. Just throwing that out there. That'd be fun. Okay, so we're working with a magnetic closure. I also do love when boxes have the title on all sides so that way no matter which way you store it, you know what deck it is. I think that's important. I love this box with all the constellations on it. So let's open. I hope you love your deck. As an indie deck creator, I personally put a lot of love, magic, and late nights into it. If something isn't perfect, please let me know and I'll make it right. That's awesome. Okay, so our guidebook. Oh, look at the back of that. Beautiful. Love the bumblebee that she incorporates into her decks. Big, thick, juicy guidebook here. Color guidebook at that. Love. Okay. Silver gilding. Love this color of blue. You guys know that my back wall in library is painted this color blue. I call it lapis lazuli blue. Okay. It's matte cardstock. Ooh, feels so dreamy. What was that back card? Divine by the moon and create a magical year. So it looks like she sells some journals too. This was from 2021. I'm not sure if all of these are still available or not. I'm assuming she would probably only send decks that are still available for purchase. But again, I'll make sure I'll link everything below. Oh my gosh, how do you even say that? Amaterasu. I'm not sure who that is. So I'm excited. Amaterasu. I'm assuming maybe Japanese, but we'll dig into that. Aphrodite. Wow, that's a very modern take. Oh yeah, this cardstock is great. Not too thin, not too thick. Matte. Artemis. I love that. Athena. Baby Yaga. Oh, Baba Yaga. Basset. Brigitte, which we do have Imbolc coming up soon. Serdwin. Demeter. Austere. Fortuna. Freya. Frigg. Green Tara. Ooh, Hathor, one of my favorites. Hecate. Hel. Hera. Iris. Ishtar. Isis. Very modern take. Maybe a little too modern for my taste, but we'll wait till we get into the guidebook, because really what's going to matter to me is like the substance behind it, right? I don't have to love I love the art. I would like I don't know. I'm a traditionalist, so I want to see the goddesses. I don't know. Maybe I'm just uncomfortable with it. And sometimes you're uncomfortable with something because it's asking you to grow or change. Do you know what I mean? So I'm willing to sit with this a little bit. Ishel. Kali. I do love that Kali for sure. Kiptaki. Kuan Yin. I do like that Kuan Yin as well. Because Kuan Yin was one that I always had a hard time with. Her overt softness and femininity. And but now that I've, healed my divine feminine, I'm not so triggered, but I can still appreciate this. And I feel like I would have been able to work with a Kuan Yin like this much sooner. Lakshmi. Lilith. Maat. Mazu. Morrigan. Namaka. Oshun. Oya. Pachamama. Pandora. Parvati, which is Ganesh's mom. I do love Ganesh. Pele. Persephone. Pitsanui. Yes, yes, Ethany. Girl, I did not know there was a Rhiannon in this deck. So of course I love that for me. But the funny thing is that a Rhiannon is not wanting to work with me yet. And that's okay. I maybe it'll be what I feel like is maybe, I don't know, maybe more once I enter my crone, maybe after my Chiron return. I don't know, but I've tried to work with her before and she hasn't. For anybody that knows or doesn't know, my birth name, my given name is Rhiannon. Like that's what my mom named me. It's not, there's nothing wrong with giving yourself like a pseudonym or like a magical name, but that is my birth name is Rhiannon. And I am Welsh and she was a Welsh witch and goddess. Santa Muerte, Saraswati, Sedna, Sekhmet, who I've worked with at length, Sif, not sure who that is. I'm excited to read about her. Spider Grandmother, love that. Izumi. Okay, these are growing on me. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that, but Akashuquetzal. I think X is pronounced H. I don't know, you guys. I'll have to, hopefully it'll teach us how to pronounce it. Yamoya, the actress. It's interesting. I'm excited to look at that. The artist. Oh, so these are just archetypes. Okay, get it. The badass. Love that. The crone. Yes. I love the age diversity too. The fairy. The guide. The healer. The high priestess. The maiden, the mother, the mystic. Yes, yes, yes. Love that. The queen. Oh, love that. I love that. The rebel, the shadow master, the warrior, and the witch. Yes, Ethany. These are great. How have I not ever seen this deck before? Okay, so I kind of want to look them all up, but I don't know that I wanted to make that long of a video. Let's check in the guidebook. Evocation to the goddesses. I call to you, great goddess, maiden of fertility and abundance, mother of all life, crone of magic and mystery, enchantress of wisdom, she who breaks the binds, who illuminates the night with bright sparks and transforming fire. She who heals and confronts with the wisdom of plants, of the elements and the seasons, and the rhythms of our bodies. She who has been persecuted for her knowledge and bravery, but has stepped out from the shadows stronger and more confident. She who stands with all women, she who has 1,000 names, she who has no name, but an energy that ties us all. I call into you, to you, divine one, eternal, ancient, modern goddess. I love that. $1 from each cell of the Modern Goddess deck will be donated to the Native Women's Association of Canada. That's awesome. An advocate for all Indigenous women, girls, and gender diverse people, as well as their families and communities. That's so cool. So our contents. The Modern Goddess Oracle is a celebration of the divine feminine, celebrating goddesses from all over the world. Well, there's no coincidence today that I'm doing this unboxing. Venus, the divine feminine, is smack dab in the middle of the galactic center, moving from Ophiuchus into Sagittarius. So what a perfect day to be working with this goddess energy. So yeah, the Modern Goddess Oracle is a celebration of divine feminine, celebrating goddesses from all over the world. There are 49 goddesses in this deck. They come from all different cultures and represent life, death, health, love, marriage, and most aspects of life. There are also 16 goddess archetypes in this deck. They are some of the ways that everyday women embrace their inner divinity and live their authentic lives. We all work with the goddess in our own personal way. What is presented and offered to you here is not fixed. You can use the keywords, divination, meanings, and prompts for each goddess, or you can use what you already know. Most cultures have goddesses for the same things as others: love, health, and healing. For example, many goddesses also have a variety of areas that they hold dominion and reverence over. Bridget is a goddess of both creativity and healing. Isis, one of the most important goddesses in the Egyptian pantheon, is a goddess of magic and also cosmetics. Each goddess in this deck has a keyword and energy that is part of their mythology. You can use them when you are working with this deck as divination tool. There are actions and descriptions for each card, meaning for both the upright and reverse, which I love because I am a reverse card reader. And even if guidebooks don't come with a reverse meaning, I'll just make up my own, basically. So reverse, which I call the shadow. There are ways you can work with that aspect of the divine. Maybe this book will allow you to see a goddess in a new way or deepen your knowledge with a goddess you have already worked with for years. Using this deck. How you work with the Modern Goddess Oracle deck is entirely up to you. Although this deck is a divination tool, it is designed for use for altars as a magical tool, which is really how I end up using most of my Oracle decks because I'm mostly a tarot reader, but I think they're such great tools for altar work. You can also use the goddess card for your personal spiritual work and magical rituals. There are some suggestions for your readings and your spiritual journey. Oracle readings, altar tools, meditation guides. 2-card spread, 3-card spread. Pentacle spread, divine archetype spread. Witch's wheel spread. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, now we're going to get into the goddesses. That first one, Amaterasu, keyword shine, symbols, sun, sake tree, mirrors. Affirmation, I give myself permission to shine bright and be seen. Meet the goddess. Pronounced Amaterasu, is the Japanese personification of the sun. Here, I think it meant her. Her name means that which illuminates heaven. She is rare among goddesses because the sun is usually represented by the masculine energy. She illuminates all things and gives the gift of light and life to all on earth. At one time, she retreated into a cave, and the other deities were distraught without her shining light. They coaxed her out with a mirror when she saw her own beauty that she had been hiding away. Amaterasu and the sun do not require permission. Oh, wait, I think I might have skipped something. Oh, that's just the end. Okay, so when she saw her own beauty that she'd been hiding away, she came out of the cave, basically. So the divination meeting. Amaterasu. Let's go back. Amaterasu and the sun do not require permission from anyone to shine, and neither do you. You have pulled this card in your reading today to raise your vibration and shine your light into the world. This is a card of radiant self-love and confidence. It gives some ways to work with her, to heal with her, the shadow meaning. Okay, great guidebook for sure. Let's shuffle and get it's a good size too. It's not quite like the tarot size, but it's not like as big as like a Hay House. So like here's a Hay House card. So it's not as wide. And then here's a tarot card. So bigger than a tarot, not quite as fat as a Hay House. So for those with smaller hands, that will be nice. Okay. So we want to ask for a card for an energy for myself and the collective, especially on this day of Venus in the galactic center. Let's give it good. I'll speed this up so that I can give it a good proper shuffle. Okay, so collective energy for the message for the Divine Feminine on this day, January 20th, with the planet Venus in the galactic center. There it is. Wow. Okay. The Rebel. Yes. Yes. That makes so much sense because the galactic center, you know, is the womb. It's the darkness. It's a woman who's not afraid to make other people uncomfortable. We just left Ophiuchus, which is that deep wound and that deep healing right before we move into right before we move into Sagittarius, which is all about spontaneity and fun and just throwing caution to the wind. And only a woman who's done some real deep healing work is going to be comfortable with her true self like this. She does not have zero, you know, she doesn't have any fucks to give to somebody that's going to care that she doesn't fit the box that society wants to put us in as divine feminine, right? So let's go back to the archetypes. I'm pretty sure all the archetypes are here. Here we go. So the Rebel. Keyword, resist. Symbols, unicorn, infinity symbol. Affirmation, I resist and I persist. Meet the archetype. Our rebel refuses to let society decide on what she does with her body and what is beautiful. She has worked on loving herself and by not hiding or changing. She is being rebellious and says, fuck off to the judgments and oppression of the status quo. She is not afraid to be unique and accepts the soft and hard elements that exist within her. The rebel realizes that by standing proud, small-minded people will try to put her down and shame her, but she doesn't take on that shame. She is a beautiful unicorn and she will not be forced to comply or change to make someone else feel more comfortable. I just noticed that infinity ring there. I love that. The divination here is, what is happening in your life right now that doesn't feel right? Are you conforming to societal norms that are hurting yourself or others? There are things that people are worth fighting for and demanding change. Resisting is often a test of character and bravery. When we resist what is wrong with the status quo, we claim our power. We also let others know that they are not alone in their struggles. If you let outside influences change or tempt you into what you know is wrong, you'll regret it later. It's time to resist. That might mean getting out and marching for change, saying no to the person who is trying to seduce you to stray away from your relationship or the cravings you are having that are sabotaging your success. Ways to work with the rebel. Work for positive change in your community. Don't just do it for Instagram. Be an ally to others when they are trying to resist peer pressure and temptation. Research and read about great leaders of the resistance. Princess Leia counts. Shadow meanings. Given up? Have we? Even though you are... we didn't get it in reverse, but I'll still read it. Given up, have you? Even though you are tired and things are hard, keep going. It's worth it. Compliance is the easy route. And people are rewarded for not rocking the boat. They are accepted. The alternative might mean risking being cast out or shamed. Just know that you are not alone. Doing what is right takes courage. Find the support you need to keep going. Your people are out there. Or in shadow, this card might mean that you are the one dominating others to fall into line and to conform. Are you demanding that it's your way or the highway? Check yourself before everyone leaves your side. Ways to heal with the rebel. Give yourself time to reset and recuperate so that you have energy to keep resisting. Create change in your workplace, town, and city, and make policymakers accountable. Reflect on whether you are too rigid with how you want things to be in your relationships. Which is also great Venus energy with, Venus being about what and who we value and how we hold other people accountable for valuing us, regardless if they're comfortable with, the way that we show up in the world. So I think this was a perfect card. And I think this deck is just absolutely magical. And again, Ethany, thank you so much. I will be featuring this in my group. And go ahead and let me know which one you would want to see next. Again, we have the Modern Love Tarot or the Penumbra Tarot. And please, if you haven't already, do subscribe and for sure leave a thumbs up and a comment. And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.